Today, Saturday, the 13th day of June, 2020. On Saturdays, we can learn at table the things that may happen at Sierra Leone during the week, and we can able for discuss and get summary of then things then day, or maybe something else past na young reader we self get opportunity for Rob Morton. But we can look for compare this Saturday to last Saturday, the COVID-19 numbers them as the Nakovac Kingiri. And this now the numbers them as compared to last Saturday. Last Saturday now the 6th of June. The 6th of June, the cumulative confirmed positive cases, the total now be 946. 946. Today, Saturday, the 13th, the cumulative total number now 1,132. 1,132 to 946. The difference now 186. We mean say from last Saturday to today, we get 186 people we confirmed positive for coronavirus na Salone. 186 people them. The total number of death last Saturday na be 48 and today na 51, a difference of 3. So now 3 people lost their life to COVID-19 from last Saturday to today. The active number of cases them within an isolation center last Saturday na be 298. 298 we na be below 300. But today we get 411. 411 people now in an isolation center. We're not going to forget the difference center because of the recoveries. So now we not like for compare the one that but at least now be less than 300 people every day last week, and this week we get over 400 people. If you say they gain 113, but we know I'm based on that because of we don't get more recoveries. And the one that we don't recover from coronavirus na Salone, last Saturday na be 600 total we get. This Saturday we get 670. So we get 70 people we beat COVID-19 na Salone from last Saturday to this Saturday in 1 week. Number of people in quarantine last Saturday na be 1,789. Today, now 1,601. The one that were on discharge from quarantine last Saturday, now be 4,980. Last Saturday, now be 4,980. We go and feel say that's a lot of number we don't discharge, but this Saturday, we get 5,748. 5,748. So inside this week no more, 768 people now they left quarantine places. 768 people inside 1 week now then discharged from the quarantine play system. So, we can look for compare last Saturday and this Saturday. You don't hear the numbers them. Now make we go into the program and all the other things them we pass Nasera network during the week. Last Sunday, we will get 23 new cases, 0 death, and 8 new recoveries from coronavirus. If you get the opportunity, you'll be able to watch AYV on Sunday through a platform where they discuss the public order acts, that amendment, will then be pulled, come out in Parliament. If you see the panelists and everybody will be take part, and you see how things go. We get opportunity that same Sunday day for Streamline. The big sister, the unveiling of the top 25, will end up be 35. 35 women them, na then get for dinner the big sister reality show, The Village, and then say they don't pull dates when at the 4th of October, but all depend how things then get for unfold with the fight against coronavirus in a saloon. On Monday we'll be get 32 new cases, 1 new death, and 3 new recoveries from coronavirus. Which will be laying a table on Monday. We'll be talking about the 230 billion loans where the local and international NGO them then get for shape among themselves in the fight against COVID-19 NASA alone. On Tuesday, we will get 24 new confirmed cases, 1 new death, and 10 new recoveries from coronavirus. And on Tuesday, we will be laying a table now stories them from quarantine, different quarantine homes them na salon, and how they all look the same about the way and manner within they treat them. On Wednesday, we'll get opportunity for join Speak Up Africa, where they say they get the COVID-19 disruption, and now for adjust to the new economy in Africa. They may take them from 3 different approach, where one of the approach them now fight against corruption during pandemic inside Africa. And one of the people that will be take part now be the commissioner, Francis Ben Kefala, the commissioner of ACC, and we'll be get opportunity for stream them, where a lot of people be able to watch them live. On Wednesday, 37 new cases, 0 new death, and 16 new recoveries from coronavirus. That same Wednesday day, we'll be launching the Scorpion Squad, be able to arrest some people them will be they in between the PIN code so no system by way of manner then they ask the people them for make them pay 250,000 before they go give them the form. On Wednesday, we will be lay na table na the current state of Sierra Leone economy through the brain, the eyes, and the thought of the finance minister, Jacob Josu Safar. If you be join that particular program day, it was a tense one, and you know how it be end up. On Thursday, we be get a breaking news. What's in this breaking news? The Honorable Resident Minister, not Abu Koroma, President Bill thinks say, you know what in? Even though they be suspend them, say they want to do investigation. Well, we don't know if they don't do the investigation. They don't find out, say, you know, guilty of that video where be saved for shoots, then go after them people them and all them things. Then they, President Bill don't reinstate and back. He is now again the resident minister, not. Yes. Abu Koroma. President Biodo in state and let me say they go suspend them due to investigation. Well, how they investigate within them fair not we don't know. Now just few sentences now we see for say it has pleased the president again for make Abu Koroma go back now and sit on place and carry out in business like nothing happened before. In the eyes of we the ordinary citizens, we don't know if they get stuck with him. But in real eyes, just few sentences say he has been reinstated by the president of Sierra Leone, President Bio. On Thursday, 23 new confirmed cases, 0 death, and 5 new recoveries. We be get opportunity for share a video. On Thursday, we titled the video Above the Law, to clamp and not to clamp. If you don't watch that video there, because the video don't get almost 30,000 views now on our page, you go find out say you get OSD officers them, you get police officers them, and you get traffic warden officers them na that video there. If you watch the video, you go find out, say, the argument or the palaver will be done at that video day. Now for say, there is a certain pickup where then they claim say no register and no license. And the traffic warden where they want for clamp the motorcar. But however, the driver of that particular pickup day, and there is another lady, they no agree for make them clamp the motorcar. A tussle be they go back and forth, where one of the OSD have they beg the driver. But if you watch a video, you go find out, say, unable pinpoint whose particular checkpoint that one. But however, that checkpoint they then sabi that person, they then sabi the driver, they sabi the motorcar, then sabi the lady. They know them. Now that particular checkpoint, if you don't watch the video. Where you one feel say the officers then wait they under, then for carry out the duty, waiting them for do. Now for arrest somebody or impound the pickup, we no license and register. And if they say for arrest the person, then for arrest them. But you will watch the video, you see the drama we come out inside that particular video day. We make you wonder, say, what to make the OSD way be the big the driver? When me one feels saying because then sabi then at that tongue day. And somebody talking on the video say, una block them because yesterday I saw them bang the checkpoint pass. Who that think say is so they above the law, where if they put checkpoint, if you come and drive an unlicensed and unregistered vehicle and bang checkpoint the previous day and pass, now make that particular day they may get for block them so that they no go pass. But then be able to arrest them, who should be see the end of the video? Because even the police where they did, like how we can say, not to just ordinary police, so you go see the button then all lady, and they not be able to arrest the lady, neither the driver. You don't watch that particular video day, you know. And I think say it's viral already. Trust your network. Almost hear something from the one that we concern. Something must happen. Lord, they see no more. Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary School be issue a press release on the reopening of school. For say, from the 1st of July, the 1st of July, the one that will get for take Waske, the one that will get for take Beke, the one that will get for take the NPLC, primary school exam, then for return back na school. Then for return back na school, for make them take classes, for prepare themselves, some na 4 weeks, some na 6 weeks before the exam, so that they in tune for pass the exam. We be laying here on Thursday. We know say the president be able for join other world leaders them. Na the United Nations General, Secretary General in roadmap for the digital cooperation. And we self young President B.O.B. Dede, and he be laying a table things them way in don't do way from where come na power for the last 1 year and I be point on. And we self become, we lay on a table now, we'll be able for help the president make say that thing we be talking that, look correct. Because when are the final consumers them, we now look the see, feel, and enjoy waiting he been talk about. The mayor of Freetown, Evan Akisoya, want for talk to the residents in Freetown. He beg them, he appeal to them, say, do make people in the wear face mask, wait them come out na do, na public places, make them wear face mask. Drivers Union say, then the team up triangle one. You don't know wear face mask. You know they enter transport. They work? No, they work. We get military and police for enforce from the 1st of June till they don't be the 13th of June. For enforcing everybody for wear face mask where you come na public. They work? No, they work. Instead, we see outside military officers them, then they abuse people them. From where they put them, waiting don't be we point and we question where we always ask the authorities them say, waiting them put in place for people them we flout the law. Waiting them put in place. If not, You already know. Police officers them, military personnel them, now they go put their own law for themselves. The other day, we don't talk about Sanaya. Somebody wear hijab, then chair na in face. Pull in face na do. Say because you know a face mask. You can imagine. Chair na in face, pull na do. You see other people and they work without face mask. Or if you say, them people they will conduct that thing, they will do that particular thing that they do. That person they be just get something for say maybe you don't want to see this on my face because you man wear hijab, so he just pick on them, go chair him, say if I wear face mask, you want watch if you wear face mask under the hijab. But up to now as we speak, people are still out there not wearing face mask. With all the enforcement we they say, it still they happen. And we they see the numbers then. We go break down the numbers then for today on by district, and we go up multiple small. The Chinese embassy in Salone say they pull white paper where they reveal how they don't help Salone for fight the COVID-19. You know how much they don't fly plane go Salone, and all the goodies the way they do. Somebody put that post, they will post. He says share a network, a Chinese network. Yeah, some people. He say, you know, not surprised. We share a network post that because we're in a Chinese network. Unfortunately, then he say Chinese thing they may last. But the kind we share a network don't team up triangle once way. You go no say we not to Chinese net. We not to Chinese network. Ministry of Technical and Higher Education, then we receive some donation equipment then from the International Migration. Let me give them bike and some other half-15 them. Where they say themselves they help the technical and higher education. The Minister of Information. It will make me, Triple A, it will make you, the listener, know say, no political prisoner, no they in detention. No political prisoner, no they in detention. That one they be get a lot of mixed comments. Because they say, they want them where they in detention, even though they belong to a political party, but they not all them based on them political ideology. Then they in detention based on what they do personally. So, they want for correct say, nobody know the behind bars. We na political prisoner. On Friday, we will get 18 new confirmed cases, 1 new death, and 6 new recoveries. We will share another video where people them, now they not, they gladdy, say Abu, they don't reinstate them. We'll be tied to them say, who don't need face mask and or observe social distancing? Because for that particular video day, nobody face mask, social distance, no they did, because everybody was just jumping around, being happy, say they don't reinstate the minister not, the resident minister not, Abu. And yesterday we get the opportunity for deal with the ACC Scorpion Squad, then 3 people and them be arrested for that money where they say then they collect from North System, Nabo, and you will be joining the conversation. You see, Usai, we direct the conversation reach. Okay, I will come back and give them numbers them. But make us start from this. Because I know say some people them not be able for read about them or check them out. So make we help we self now. You see the Sierra Leone General Hospital front view. If you they watch now Facebook or you they watch now na YouTube, you see they okay. What you need for know about that particular one day now a new 150 bed ultra modern teaching hospital. Then go bilam na Keriton. Sabsa carry tongue day. They just by Benguma. Sabsa Benguma day. They by Waterloo. Sabsa Waterloo day. Waterloo day, Western area rural. I try, eh? Well, I just try for picture, make you know so I carry tongue day. Make I just pass through and quick. On Friday, the 12th June, the government of Sierra Leone, through the Ministry of Health and Sanitation, then signed an agreement with Easy Construction and Trading Limited for the construction of a 150 ultra-modern teaching hospital at Kerry Town in the Western Area Rural District. The hospital will house 1. An outpatient department, 2. Private clinics, 3. Laboratories, 4. Teaching facility, 5. Maternity wards, 6. Pediatric wards, 7. Surgical wards, 8. Then go provide chemotherapy, dialysis, IVF, etc., etc. Yes, then go provide. But listen, make you know, begin run with answer. Where this hospital long complete, it go create job for 600 people na the healthcare sector. And he estimated for cost $52.5 million. $52.5 million. Now it go cost. But listen to the agreement. The agreement for this construction of this hospital, then call them build, own, operate model. You know what in build, own, operate model mean? Well, let's go down small. We mean say, Easy Construction and Trading Limited, now then go provide the entire fund. Easy Construction and Trading Limited, now then go provide the entire fund. Now then they fund them. Not to government. But government come inside. Whilst government in they provide the land. Government provide the land. Easy Construction and Trading Company provide the money. We're glad. But let them change that name there. Sierra Leone General Hospital. Sierra Leone General Hospital for be funded, built by the government of Sierra Leone. That's what me think. Because this na private business. It good, yes, it good. Because we need private business. But we need Papa government for still build their own hospital. With only money where they don't receive. We still get private business people where they can invest. That is very good. But Sierra Leone General Hospital, make government of Sierra Leone fund, build. Who don't receive money. This one, I'm afraid, when this done, that person will don't spend $52.5 million get for making money. I just hope say in order for can end up be hospital for the elite. Then no can end up be hospital for the elite, just like that cancer center. We still they big. Because see people in begin, 150 bed, fine. 150 bed is fine. It's very fine. But not a government own. A private own. Yes, it's fine. But we still need government. Because they work on a cost recovery basis. you go to work on a cost recovery basis. This one not a cost recovery. This one has somebody they can put 52.5 million. 52.5 million. When you don't put some money there, na business. He has to make, he get for making money. Maybe if we this alone, he has to able go there. We able go there. But we are talking, say a network, if you don't follow, you go understand, say, now for the people them. The people them. What they out there, not them. We they advocate for. Not them. $52.5 million where somebody don't put on, then get for make them money, even though the government give them land. But if government bill in own, you got to work on a cost recovery basis for able to pull the money where they invest. Do ya? Make this one not come blind with eye. Make them not come blind with eye with this 150. It is very good. We need an salon, yes. But somebody spend 52.5 million. You get for pulling on you. Let us not forget that. And this one, you get for happen because what you do is a private investment. Because I see people and they say, oh, another promise. No. Maybe if you just read, say, 150 bed to be built, you left and they know, they don't sign the agreement. Now somebody, they come. This one, good safety, you're not going to sound like that toll road. Because the toll road, where the person come, in not only if you begin collect money, but this one, I believe, say, then get for done first before then begin take money them. It's a good investment for that person there, and we need an salon. We need more people for going to salon and do them kind of thing here. Because we know, say, if somebody spend 52.5 million, you know, go just go so like what I was. But then no call and Sierra Leone General Hospital. The general one let the government of Salon Bila. That's what people think. I might be wrong. Maybe you get different perception. It's fine. But me, na me own agi. So I open the line. You go get you for Gion. Salon Police will be share a video where Salon Police say they get important message. It be come out na the spiritual aspect of Salon Police. Then they preach. Make people learn. Follow God. I share and make you see what people then go talk. Some people say, well, it's fine. Say Salon Police they preach, but let them preach to themselves first. That's what some people say. The Minister of Basic and Senior Secondary School, Dr. David Moinina Senge, he writes a piece. He say, wetin it look like for fight COVID-19 na us and na work. Wetin it look like? It be disclosed. Until this one I ain't out and I do. It disclosed say in WEF test positive for COVID-19. Yes. In WEF test positive for COVID-19. Even to him papa, he didn't at 34 now. He self test positive, but they respond to treatment. We pray say, then go beat COVID-19 and come back strong. So for now, in the self-isolation, as then they observe them. Through the Ministry of Information and Communication, they want make me, you know, say, against them we President Bio don't make, and they want them they na sustained posture in the fight against corruption na salon. Against them way President Bio don't make. Well, make we come with today on numbers. Let's count today on numbers for COVID-19. Let's break and down like how we can always do. And 172 samples them and then conduct test on for the past 24 hours. 172. 29 come positive. 29 come positive. Well, if we want to break down the 29 by district, Now so they appear. Potloko 1. Western area rural 4. Western area urban 24. 24 na Freetown, the rural area 4. So Freetown and the rural area, then no more than get 28. Then 1 na Potloko, Nangiwi 29. When I see this number, Mr. Things is something all right. Because Kenema, Boo, they want the way done the pull chest. Kono, the none not send people and they not send number. So I began for ask. Now the daily Nakovac press briefing. I say yesterday, then do 191 test and Freetown na 18 become positive. Freetown we only get 2. Today they do 172, Freetown get 24. I say for saying I take, then everything will be coming yesterday, so then we just add the number or waiting. And we get for make we know now say Kenema, we now in the supply and they conduct test. Now most of the south and the southeastern area, now that lab they conduct, they not send result. So because they not send result, now make we fair not say all the other side them nothing. Nothing, all the other side them. We make Freetown get 24. You don't see, we then they try for big people them for wear face mask. Yesterday they say 2, today they say 24. The rural area get 4. The thing the way they happen at Waterloo. They say Okada post in the pass. They make checkpoint. The Sojaman break the Okada. The Okada will make reluctant. And the Sojaman cock the gun. Say in the shoot the Okada. If the Okada go. You don't see because the Okada not be wearing face mask. So they say then set checkpoint for face mask. You don't see what I be the talk just now. Look how they get you. They don't begin arm rifle, point per people for shoot. Say because the person no wear face mask, then the type of break I no break. You go say yes, now lawlessness on the part of the Okada rider, which is true. But now lawful part on the security officer too. You think saying a lawful part that one day? What if in a scare the boy and scare the person, that a mistake press the trigger? You forget say if you don't arm Salon. 8,546 tests them. Now they don't conduct from the first day where they begin conduct test na Salon. I be don't give you the number just now, 1,132. Now the cumulative numbers now na Salon. 1,132. The one that went in isolation na 411. I think I be don't get all the numbers here. Let me just hold on there. Make we count Usman Toli. Make Igiwe in summary for the week. Yes, Usman Toli, you get the platform, sir.
Thank you, Triple A. And thanks to everybody who come on the program. What an interesting week. I've got a lot of interesting stories will come up. So I will just choose some few ones them, summarize them, and then left them to the other callers then. First of all, I want just make prayers for the Minister for Basic and Seniors Secondary School Education, when Dr. David Senge, for we his wife tested positive for COVID-19, and also in Papa, in 70-year-old Papa, we is also tested positive for COVID-19. So this just remind with people in our salon, for say COVID-19, no, they discriminate. whether you black, you white, you short, you tall, you rich, you poor, you not get power, you get power, you not woman, you not man, you not matter who than you. As long as na COVID-19, you know they discriminate. So now make we just continue or talk to people them, we they plead with them, and we they plead with the government for make we take the necessary precautions them, for make we observe the protocols them, so that we will try for get rid of this common enemy. We don't destroy we economy then. Also, I just want to talk a little bit about one video we've been make rounds on social media for we sister them we in Lebanon. We see then they express their concern over the government of Lebanon. They may not promise and say they go repatriate them in their country. Later on, they go find out say a good number of them they're not going to be able to return back to their country as promised. And then they get their salaries and then they maltreat them. This now a wake-up call to we government them for sure say we citizens need help. And that, now some of the things that we talk about the employment opportunities the way we need in our country. And the other day here, we put on at this forum again, where we see sisters that we come up with, where they return to their country, and we know say all this not due to we poor governance, we poor facilities them, we poor opportunities them, who not able to get our country. So we always plead with the government for let see to some of them here who they talk about. I want to just link this story to the analysis where I make regarding JJ Safar, an expression about job creation. I've been talking here the other time where I've been trying to analyze why we need more of private investment than that of the public sector job creation. And honestly, one of the callers, I think, from the United States, they talk say it's important for the job. Let government make jobs, and jobs may not the bread and butter issue. I'm not denying say job creation not to bread and butter issues. But what I really try for talk here is that I will try for talk say government all by itself, the public sector all by itself, no will provide the job they will need in that country. Now that's how we try for talk. What in the government need for do, the government get for create the enabling environment so that they go encourage and attract private investment for Canada country, for can invest, so that we will provide the jobs that where the people they want, where the cities they want. And then jobs then it will be more sustainable, it will good for growth. Because now from them jobs then will create what we call pressure on the wage bill. Now that's how they try for talk. The important thing about job creation is this. It could be very difficult for a government for able to provide the jobs that we will need where they not create the enabling environment. And we don't really talk about this. For example, we'll talk about electricity, which is important for generate growth. One good example what they give is this, about public sector jobs and that of the private sector jobs. In the UK here, for example, in 2019, first quarter of 2018, the total amount of public sector job was about 4.36 million people under the public sector employed, as compared to 27.04% million people that were employed in the public sector. So the public sector, nine for create jobs. Nine are the best way. So this take me back to your question. We talk about this employment before they are over, because I know see a lot of people in the call today. This take me to this project, this Kerry Town project. AAA, I think it's a good one. I'm not saying you're concerned about the model we they use, that BOO, which is build, own, and operate. Well, first of all, the way all this thing work, this financing model, the way they work is this. The government will therefore contribute penny. The only thing probably we don't get for contribute, because the investors them most likely are foreign investors then. So the land when they can't build, now we get that land there. So now the only contribution where the government get for make. So that $52.5 million where that company only and solely that they provide single-handedly that the company only provide that money there. And then from start to finish, government will provide nothing. Then think about the opportunities that way they come out. I mean, the other day, yesterday, where they talk about the nurses, the way they express. I mean, they don't volunteer. I understand what side they come out. You know, you don't volunteer for 4 years, 5 years, no job. But at the same time, you go look at the government. You say the government will provide job for everybody. Every year with the recruitment system. But the private sector not get jobs because there is no investment in the private sector in terms of the health. In terms of the health sector. And the government will provide all the people and they will year in, year out, will they get nurses and they come. So what will happen? And then people and they don't everyone get the experience. So some of them will just continue, for become voluntary workers then. Although I not say there is some amount of corruption at the system, where we say sometimes they can left the one that we supposed to forget the job and go give other people them. But at the same time also, therefore no say the government will provide jobs for all them people. Now they can't investment here where easy can provide is good. Because remember say that they can employ 600 people and they can't give jobs to 600 people. And this company, they provide all the money from start to finish. I know you express concern because at the end of the day, this company don't spend so much money and go on for get the money. But if the government knows what they do, because sometimes what they do with their private investment here, when they try to give them some tax breaks, tax exemptions, yeah, the government will say, well, okay, now we don't build this, hospital. We don't provide so much facilities then, yeah. And don't forget, it's still a public-private partnership because the government provide the land. Yeah, encourage them for build all and thing. So then we say, well, we'll give us some tax breaks, some tax exemptions. So that may be, it will help. And the government is going to monitor, if we get an efficient government, it will monitor and make sure, they no try for exploit the citizens then. In other words, because the government still get antenna. Yeah? So, in as much as you express concern, but these are the type of private investment that we need in our country. And not forget, it still not stop other private entities, the government, they say for building their own hospital, where we create what we call competition. Yeah? It will bring competition. Because at the end of the day, if we get another modern hospital, yeah, where government or any other private enterprise or entity, the bill, it will create a kind of competition between them and other. We'll stop the other person for go building a hospital. But these are the type of investment that we will need. These are the type of investment that we will need because it will create job opportunities. It will improve the health sector. And this kind of money, come easy. Government get a lot of other areas them where they get for expand, where they get for spend money. And remember, 52.5 million is not small. Especially these difficult and trying times. We'll get the COVID-19 fight. They therefore provide, look at, we still struggle with the electricity, energy. we get water problem yonder, you know. So in as much as money they can inside, but there are other areas where the government get for expand. Now that no moment get for putting a table AAA. Thank you very much, and thanks.
Thank you very much, Usman Toli. Thank you for your time, sir.
No worries, sir.
All right. Make we call to us friend. Make we get in summary waiting a get for we today. Yes, us friend, you get a platform.
Yeah, hello, Tripoli, and thank you very much. Me on take in the first place now something where somebody been get for ask yesterday. You been trying to answer them for them, but I'll just be unclear that side for them pin code business there. Yeah, especially when it comes to the North System side. Yeah, especially when it comes to the area of the North System side, because of how they say, but usually when they register. When they register, usually with them PIN code, or when they don't do the training, they get two type of PIN code which then they get. Well, I think what I try for seeing now is that all nurses then during the training, and especially the Sierra Leone nurses, then they get some people they may get a relationship with the UK and the nursing midwifery now. So they get their own pattern apart from the employment PIN. They also get something else where they give them that we don't done. In case you want to work other countries, because not the way they Sierra Leone, if they can't like UK, then they're able to study with adaptation course. Because they get few countries they're more British colonized. So they can get certain things than they do for camp. But then get their own special pin with they on its own unique. That one they is separate from this one government forget for like they introduce for pay for let they avoid that corruption business where they talk. But even that other second pin, wouldn't they get so as registered nurses, wouldn't not done, wouldn't they give them? It also be get few issues. Then this why now we now for employment, we not get and nobody employ you, it's a bring another issue. So actually nurses then pin code now two different. Then we don't get a unique one, despite this what they bring the past government will bring in for introduce pin code for reduce whatever you do. But then they get another one way unique in case like you come out as staff nurse in a salon, you able to that number there, now they put towards the nursing and midwifery council, then they do the adaptation course, not to the one for the employment, then at the area number one be there for help Adam back for leg understand, then to pin them. So that they try for us because in those days, who nurse don't qualify, then they say you pin. So that but this other pin, who you bring up this issue yesterday, that the pin to do with the issue of the corruption regarding the pay that they pay for get them. Then when we the type of CC, there is a problem inside the ministry within the UU building. Now then we don't go do this here. Then we at the basement don't happen now from waiting I see. Now we don't create the outcome of this here wrong and the person we don't go be the recipient. Then the other thing I just want for sure, salon right now infection rates don't increase, and one thing. Okay, even though not about the population we will get actually, but when you look at the one at Egypt, because presently Egypt, the population wouldn't get it different from the population we Salon gets, and one of the biggest populated country in Africa. Land say then over 102 million their population. But from today news was seen more than 100 and something, more than 1,200 or 300 that they don't become infected positive. And out of those, they get about 64 deaths. But because of the population and because of many reasons. But again, when you look at Salone population, we have 7 million or 7 point something as of today, you will see say they're not they become infected more. But when you look again, you will realize that there is something going on now when they're supposed to try to adhere to waiting, then they tell them. Because if you don't say that the community, now in the community they see them, and only because they know they do test and trace to everybody yet because of whatever policy they follow, just like yeah. But if they say that they take all man every day, they check them, that's all man, not just able to do it. There are many more people there who might just be symptomatic, but when they carry them. But for let go drop to the person who's susceptible, then are the big problem who they pray for let it not go happen. But being the type of population which Salon gets, with other countries' own population, we go say it better small when we try let them adhere without inter-district lockdown. Where people then go left for the small with people and from one area for go to the other one. The one that way they outside and they then try and manage for do that distance or physical spacing. And once I believe say they're able to adhere to this, it will able to curtail the sickness of itself. You see, because me say, luckily, I just want to say I don't do me antibody test, then this there, but luckily it come as negative. Until after 3 months, we then go do me antibody test, I would accept them because that 3 months will be done day now, will be done they get the hot time of it. If at this time they can't test me, my antibody is show negative, well I will say I tell God thank you for that one day. Because all that 3 months will be team is very hot, that means I not be actually getting. I just they wait for let them go reach the point where they go swab with all. But despite that thing they are all, now just the area wherein the people they still get for just accept. Because every 2-3 days, they always come up with a small concept for let you go change one thing. When this thing come up every day and they put small concept for let this thing not go before. The people and now they try for help now for them to understand. Saying, this idea come out, there is always another idea where they come up for let it go always spoil one thing where the people don't stand on. If they say mass, then go say okay, mass no, then go back another style again and pull towards mass. If they do this tomorrow, then go pull this way again. So then they cause this all, and some of them they way they know they still get the confidence that the sick itself is dead in us alone. Looking at other errors that would happen, but then get for your reflect say not just because of the type of population and the type of way it can work upon us alone. Now for that, you know the severe like with Ebola in your once you get that you get fever, you get headache, you get everything. Where they show say you don't get that moment, so you feel say I don't sick. While this one I really show anything towards that. Now for that, they look a bit doubtful, but you will know inside the thing they go on. They expect say this is something going on, and I think where they transfer and the way they transfer is very fast. They go from area to area where then they still try for study. Go every day that they study them, every day they study them. Then go study them say likely nothing will get this pattern here. Then another time then go try for study and say he get this other pattern. But and from one style, they go to the other one. But the simple one where they just not able to say, well, if we're not able to anything, why would they wait for that thing? Not church somebody. Why I go up, it can't down, go up, can't down. Now when you go church somebody, we get them. If you're in hand, you know what? You go church you, they say, take your hand, you go church and your nose. In that area, outside your nose day, or the mouth, or your eye, or any side where they go outside the breathe, you will definitely get them. You wash your hand, you wear your face mask, you avoid that distance because the droplet do not go to touch you. While then they study how to mend the sick here, how to do other things. Go up candle, there's no other ways yet where they don't go beyond that thing there. But not only now how to treat them, we go completely done, or how to prevent them at the area they want and they. Or how the thing is pattern they change. Or also it come out where it begin the candies. For them, will definitely say if not from the bats, it come out, it go to the armadillo. And from the armadillo, it get for crop up come back to a human being. Because so far so good, now they don't try to find out say now they come out. You see? So but exactly for now the speed of transmission, now they the doubt therefore still they on where people and they try. But however it be, will just be effective in whatever would they do, they will just know say the thing they exist. And the effectiveness is based on actually 3 basic steps. We'll look say they're difficult, some of them the distance, social distance, but the first mass and the wasan, and the most one will be say everybody will able to say I go most able to do it without inconvenience apart from water available. But the one where the face mask, you go say okay, it inconvenient you. They don't show you what you go do. You don't go wear it all day long. You go wear it outside you dey say in a confined place. You go wear it when you know say this area are not able to avoid the 2 meters or at least 1 meter distance in case somebody confirm or is sneezing to you. Then I mean, take no more for today. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Usfren. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah.
Whether you're waiting Usfren in Leone table, it just remind me of when I be asked the question today. We began for Lancey of the 24K system, or let's just say the 28K system from Freetown, 22 parent cases then they no link to no other cases. we they try for tell we say now the community transmission don't see them better one. 22 by the case system, they're not able to get no link to people them where we don't get before, they not be able to get. So until then they on provincial tour right now, they say they canton and we try for make them they give you more detailed report. Make a come with Aisatu, make we waiting and get for we today. Yes, Aisatu, you get a platform.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I hope everybody they do well. I hope we country we go get over this COVID-19 crisis. We be not to one person. The entire world they go through this crisis, yeah. And but we see say some countries and don't begin to return to some form of normalcy, even though like COVID-19 is like a new way of how they live with life, because people don't need for the wear masks in public areas. So now the same thing we have one law we don't do, because if you do around the globe, so you will do the same thing, not salon to any different from anywhere else. So I really hope everybody they continue to take that measures and they, already, we know say we work on, treatment right now, this now a virus we're very invisible, meaning, it's been a tough one, for epidemiologists, it's been a tough one for virologists as well as infectious disease, so we hope say, the true facts and everything will unfold as each day goes by, as we know every moment to moment, and they get like new symptoms and we can come up, and then also the different populations and we encounter the problem with it going with COVID-19. But I think say people most of we and people don't they adjust to the life, say what you do for the do the social distancing, wear the mask and wash your hands and disinfect your areas, and no say you really need to stay about 6 feet away, because when somebody they talk to you, as long as they talk loudly, say that virus or the droplet in the air. So now the reason that we make them say for let you wear a mask. And the other thing what I want to talk about is that religious intolerance. What I feel say you mentioned about the lady who been wearing hijab. I don't feel say Salon that's we for the deal with, because I feel say Salon very tolerant to religion. Being you Islam or Christianity. Like we get friends then we not Muslims as well as we get friends and we're not Christians, and we therefore understand, say if somebody decide for, a show, a symbol of in religion by wearing the hijab, if that's better than not wearing a mask, So many people then they waiting, walk on a street and they talk to you, they ask them about masks, and somebody wear a hijab, if you understand, saying that's not in preference and that's what you want to do. And if you feel say you want advice or want to talk to her and say, I think it would be nice also to let you wear a mask. You can do that in a professional way. You can do that in a nice and respectful manner, which I believe say that was wrong, and I hope they then find a way how to address that, because nobody not will feel like, because I do this and somebody is treating me different. That's really, it's a wrong way to go. Then also yesterday, so many things about the PIN codes and, licensing, but I'm glad you explained AAA about, Salon, you need to get a PIN code, that's 90 and short say, or 90 signifies say you work for the government compared to where you work for a private sector. Right, so that's not something, but technically, what I believe Adam Abide say, and also Umar, when they talk about if you don't your nursing program or whether not any healthcare profession that you get your degree, you do a state board. When you do a state board, you get your license, right? So many professions and at the healthcare setting requires you for like get a license before they hire you. So we then even check on the database, like New York, for example, if you go to office of the profession, you type me name, Aisukake Jalo, you defend me license number there. You defend me NPI number there. So me NPI not for the nurse practitioner. So then you can even Google them, defend them. right? So everybody there their own unique identification number. So that has nothing to do with somebody a job, like, so once you don't get a license, then credentials, then you go and look for a job. So, even if not government job, we know the government job now a difficult one sometimes will get because, because of the job security as well as the benefit then different from a private job setting or like a private hospital and things like that. So just like the one they also where they teach for private schools as well as the one where they teach for government. So now the benefit now is different. I will tell you that. The salary wise, the private they pay more than the government. Okay, so now I want to come to this new general hospital where they want to build now with country. I don't know for everybody. For me today, that's a good news. I'm just happy to hear that. All right, and if you recall, AAA, I think I even mentioned 150 bed hospital to you about 3 or 4 weeks ago when we were talking about healthcare, how we can work together as diasporans, maybe that's something we can do. If somebody don't come up with this, I think I'm all in. I'm just happy to hear it, right? So you're concerned about the name, Sierra Leone General Hospital. I still say the reason why they say General Hospital, now because now the different specialties them where this hospital get for cover. Right? It would have been nice to say Sierra Leone Medical Center, medical center not a bigger place. Where you say hospital, not that big like a medical center. There's a lot of things they do in a medical center compared to a general hospital. So when you, it's less than the government I'm being build this, then they can say Sierra Leone Government Hospital, right? But saying Sierra Leone General Hospital, I think not a bad thing. That's fine. 150 bed hospital that will cover internal medicine, infectious disease, pulmonary, all the different medical departments. I am happy, and I think that's what we want to see. And we hope to see many of these across the nation. The government can build it on. We don't have idea and build. But right now, if we don't do this, we don't have nothing else to look up to. So we really have to be happy that this is on board, and then with the hope say the construction starts right away. So within the next 24 months, this will be up and running, and Sierra Leoneans then will benefit. I'm sure healthcare is not just for the elite, because if anybody they go to Africa, you say they go build hospital in Africa, and just say you want care or you want to provide care to just the one that will get money, then you're not ready for make money in Africa. You got to care for the ones that don't have, right? And then don't forget system them in place where they say the person will not able to afford the money where they give them. Let's say like the hospitals are in a city hospital, like New York City get 11 hospitals. So now one of them are in the Bronx. So some people and they where they come, they're not getting insurance. Now then visitors then from, whether not Africa, Europe, or anywhere, they're not getting insurance. But the fact that they get a passport, then be kind there with visa, and they live with somebody where they within, with their paper and just the proof saying, and then they take care of them. Now $15 and they pay for physical assessment, for physical exam, do blood work, order every test. The only thing where they pay for when a different one. Now, if they do a CAT scan or MRI, then they charge them like $150 for that. But like every other regular exam, every visit wouldn't count when at $15 and they pay. So I just say this to any of the people in New York. If you see they encounter problem with insurance issues, them like like if person visit you, then come to you, you need to take them to a hospital. Try any of the health and hospitals, right? So definitely then we get care there. And even the medication, the prescription, the hospital can provide them prescription, but then just need to pay about $2. So I just tell you, because this, I think I need to spread this to the African people, them not just Sierra Leoneans, because I always say this, because, we get to share everything we know so that we will help other people in the country. So me, I think say now a good one. It would be nice if the government be able to afford and pull by the money where they give them. But if they don't want to do that, they don't come on, let them go ahead and do that, right? So the other thing today, just want to say, I want to talk about now the charity where they go on Sarah Network. You know, we say we don't start, we don't do a couple of donations, then many of you know, we don't do hand washing, meter tank hand washing stations, now Freetown, and also we don't do some mass donations and the country, you know, like different places and don't get, I think, Moyamba been getting, you know, Freetown, many different areas and been get that. So for continue for the mission where we get for Sarah Network Charity Foundation, I come up with this idea where I discussed with AAA that, you know, yes, we want to when they donate as well as we want to when they make pledge for continue for the support the charity foundation so that we will raise funds and anytime where there's a crisis, you know, interventions like what we do recently, we will continue for do that because in order for you to let you do that, you need for get funds constantly into the account. So, and when I all know, we don't talk about the money we been get and the spending that we don't do. So, as we are seeing at the screen, now some of the images them we don't come up with the Sarah Network Charity Foundation logo, which you will see there. We want for allow everybody strive for support the charity. You know, if you know you donate, you just buy, you know, some of them items they ask you for sure. Say, yeah, I love salon. You can see that on the mug and water bottles. You know, you have notebooks and things like that. This is not just another way for law we come up with money, you know, so the mission where we really want for Sarah Network Charity Foundation, let it continue. Where they say it for target schools there, for target hospitals them, where they in need of supplies, you know, as well as, you know, any crisis, you know, women's rights, you know, and things like that. And if you go to the page, even though the page still needs for complete so that we can post all the things that we don't do so far, you know, it explains to you which are the mission statement, which are the vision, and all the things that we want to do, we will continue for to do that. Right. So I take this charity campaign and my job yesterday and there was a good turnout and which are the plans for do for the next 1 week and see how much money I will raise through selling these items as well as some people that didn't just decide to donate. So yesterday, like I had about 28 people, 6 out of them decided to just donate. And while, you know, the other 22 just decide to put orders in. So like anything where we sell here, you know, the rest of the money will go into the charity. So like the cost will be there to purchase new ones as well as, you know, the proceeds will go there into the charity account. And I believe still we all can do this because this is also something where one person wants to do. It's not something where they hope and pray that we as Sierra Leoneans then we will come together, we will really support this charity, we will support the network along with the charity because I'm sure we all the call now, so with the talk, it makes sense for all the also understand, see there's a lot of things going on, way busy for run this network, which I think Triple not can mention to me, but you know, for we self, for they think about it, you know, we all mind, say, you know what, this man, he make a sacrifice, he want for Lord know what to go on now with country. At the same time, it provide me with news them or information then where they really help we for Lord be, you know, attached to what they go on now the country, right? So for me, where I began listening to this program last year, you know, there's a lot of things I don't learn about Sierra Leone where I know feel say I be the focus on. Because of many different things, when the reason probably maybe cannot be the focus, I mean, they visit, but you know, like where they are, they listen to the news there, they see really within the whole our country. That's now something we're beautiful, now something we're very nice. For Lord try to embrace. So Lord definitely support AAA in what they do. He don't do this for so long, and he don't take on the burden by himself. So I think we can support him, as well as we want to support the charity foundation because that's not something we actually say, you know, it will help people in that country they where we say so many people that need help not salon and we can do that. So prices they're not there right now on that screen, but definitely those of you that are in the Sarah Network Charity Foundation WhatsApp group know I send a Word document with the price them. And with the plans, once the page they up, this could be up there. You can place your order as well as you can see what you purchase and how much your purchase yield the charity foundation, right? So that will make that known to you when you buy, depending on how many items that you buy and things like that. And there's PayPal as well as Zelle. Those are forms of payment. You can reach out to any of their numbers that way AAA can announce. That way I will know which you want. I can place the order and we could do the shipment to your place. So a lot support this, and this is a great cause and something we want to do, and we will continue to do, as long as God, guide me and give us good health and well-being. So I want to let everybody know that we know everybody busy, right? I want to let everybody know that me in general here, as I come on every day, I will tell you I have 3 kids, right? I work full time. So, and I live very far from my job, but I felt like this is my own dedication, to Sierra Leone, my own way of seeing how best I could help my country, in every little way. And I know this charity, one person can decide, say, no, I can go on by myself. But I think if we do it together, I ain't going to be the best thing for we, because as everybody, they talk, the diasporans are what they don't do. So let us make a difference in our country, right? So it's not just one way. There are many other ideas coming up, just to see how we respond for the Charity Foundation. So I want to say hashtag Salon Strong, as well as hashtag, together Salon will rise again. And thank you very much for giving me this time, AAA, for that talk. And as we now all know, now at the beginning of the program, you hear me voice what is that Sierra Leoneans, we all have a role and responsibility, right, to make a difference in the lives of others. So that's not a message what I believe in, not a message I believe that all Sierra Leoneans should believe in, and we should make every bit of contribution, no matter how small, it makes a difference. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Aissatou. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Yes, we don't get Aissatou, and I believe say yourself don't get opportunity for see the different stuff them way available so that you go able for purchase. All they go to the charity in cause. All they go to the charity in cause. And this one, no afraid to ask the one that waiting at the WhatsApp group. If you self want know, come to the group. So that your voice can be heard over there. I see people and say them go contact different ways them. Even at Facebook, when they watch through Facebook, when I get where I can send message to we na the Facebook page and we go reply una and we can take them from there. Make we link una with Aissatou and make we see how we all with one accord, can make Salon a better place. Make a count, Tony. Make we get in summary. What in get for we today? Yes, Tony. What you want to summarize for we today?
Yeah, I will start with this investment way of hospital way then go build a salon, And the reason we make I go start with because for me now the things they want and the way we need. I can usually see government's not going to employ everybody, but if they can create the platform, you can set the pathway. Hello, you get me? Okay. If they came for create the pathway, then we'll get many of them kind of returns there, many of them kind of investments here. We are in people them go because I can always say Sierra Leone is a virgin. It's still a virgin ground. It's still a virgin destination where people then can tap into many areas them enable for make money because there's so many gray areas where you can invest in, so many areas then. And if we get this one, we mean at one point we very optimistic on the things and they say if we get so much institutions then as alone, governments able for make more money from those institutions, even if they don't belong into the government, because we know say even at them places here where they work. Those institutions that we're working for, they're not owned by governments, but there's so much taxes at the end of the day where you will pay to this, either the state or to the federal. So if you have, let's say, an hospital where somebody will go build, you understand, or an organization or whoever the name they take, mind do they get for employing people? Then nurses in codes. This is not a ready market for them. No longer wearing probably some people, then they will not go defense again. Then it's easily absorbed into them into the hospital, and these people then go pay income taxes, then go pay this the hospital, and this not to a charitable organization. They're making profits, and whereas they're making profit, they can pay taxes as well on profits, you understand, and other things. And the multiplying effect having those kind of institutions in Sierra Leone, you understand. At times when people get busy. When they're busy, then they work, then get jobs. Then they forget for talk about politics. Because once waiting in concern of money, we're working on money, they get for go work, able to make money. So until we can and go far. And I want to know, you understand? These are some of the things and we all want for sinners alone. Where we want for CC. If these institutions can be created, but so many things that the governments get for do along the line. And the reason why I make at times we come at this forum, not to foresee we want to play the blame game and blame government on certain things and say, oh, government. This has been like an historic problem, blaming government because they are the head. You understand? It's like having a company and then you get a CEO. If the company is making profits or if the company is building its goodwill, who takes the praise? It's the MD, is the chief executive officer. If the company they do well, who that then go fire? What are the shareholders then go ask? Not the MD. So many a times we know they come and blame say because now SPP they in power. If now APC or whatever or whichever party will they in power, we will still they have this kind of conversation and still raise eyebrow on their issues and they understand because waiting make up start with this one. This one to me we're very important and it's a very laudable venture and me appreciating things now because if you have a minister of finance, you get some people in the other day then call say, oh, the minister of finance get right for say what he say Salone is poor, Salone is this. I don't think we are poor. It's because we have bad policies, we have bad things them. Then it affects we and it's like garbage in, garbage out. You understand? What you put inside, then you go get, then you go invest. You can't invest. You go plant orange. They expect for harvest planting. Or we keep doing the same thing over and over again, and we expect say we want to get a different result. We're still gonna get the same result, the same bad outputs because we normally ensure total quality management in some areas. Then when you ensure total quality management, where says. You cater for the best and you make sure say policies and way they put now at the best interest of the people wherein you go able for minimize certain costs, able for maximize profit for the interest of the nation. Definitely we all go win collectively. There will be that win-win situations. Everybody go look for dinner at the diaspora and go salon when you see say there is so much development, there is so much opportunities, people want to invest. Some people then at the diaspora, whatever part of they live in the diaspora, Europe, America, whoever, Asia or this and that, they have some people have contacts. Some people then jobs there then just they afraid say they don't want to go with investors in a salon. At the end of the day, they feel neglected or they can't shame people I wouldn't go with. But if they can see that there are good policies in place where they protect investors, where in government able to create that kind fear a platform wherein everybody being treated equally, everybody they fight beware of color, don't they look at which tribe where you belong to or whatever we belong to. Sierra Leone will pick up. So it's not a matter of even if World Bank take all the money where they get, where they gonna then go for take help other nation, then pour on our salon, give we free. If we still have bad policies, Sierra Leone will still stay inside. So why make me not just toe the line of the other people always say, what he said, the finance minister saying that too? For me, it's wrong. We know say yes, we are not the same, we get for be optimistic. But when we have good policies, you create things that way say, if me go salon and not say I'd go open hospital, like 10 people don't know where to go to hospital. So first thing I know say government need for begin do straight away. Now for how we go able for pilot power states, begin ensure say you begin plan ahead. How say power for the other area day. Because if that hospital they come, one resources where they get for depend on mainly na electricity. They can't afford to run 24-hour generator. And if government power you understand? Definitely government don't yield some revenue. Revenue don't come in. So whatever area, government will still make money. So many a times you can and they raise concern about if they needed things available, salon go pick up. How many companies go on for go salon if the workers are sick? Let's say they get expatriates, they will not get the health facilities. We can look all that. People going to invest in Sierra Leone, then they do due diligence. Then they prospect a lot of things when they look at. Then they look at the judiciary, how my investment will be protected in case there is fraud or whatever, or theft or this. They look at even the health sector. If any of we fall ill, waiting, you understand? They look at all the opportunities. And if we have all those things set, man, a lot of people want to go down and invest in Sierra Leone. And if a lot of people then go down, they go invest, it will reduce the unemployment rate. You understand? And if more people then they work, which if say they happen, then go for cater for them picking and send them go to good schools. So what in the happen at the end of the day, you see a total, salon they build up very fast. Most times we tire with the talk, not for say we want for pull down the government, but we feel say there are policies. You understand? If you earn 10,000 leones for month, 10,000 leones for month, make sure say that 10,000 leones day, you live within that 10,000 leones day. If possible, make some saving. If now 1% save or 1,000 leones, you able save them. But many a times we see what's in the happen and we can't make salon day outside. When they get 10,000, then go down they live with 5,000 leones. As soon as they get excess revenue will come in, you want for live more than 10,000 leones now. So at the end of the day, we get deficit. So money that are meant for other projects, then they go into them cover the day. You understand? So this is not the problem where if you say, if we can have good policies in place, we make sure say we able for prioritize things that what we know say this is an important areas that we know they do revenue, see how best they can think and able for develop, because we can't be spending on certain areas and where we know they get mileage. We wait for the spend on areas that you understand. This week I mentioned about Sal Post. What can we do to resurrect Sal Post? So many things then they so many things, but it just be like just a structure wherein they pay people at the end of the day. What you are, these are taxpayers' money. They have to think about areas that we think about. So that's not me take like for Corona. What you go say on Corona area on Corona is, I've said this several times. You have to involve the local authorities. Now the four corners of Sierra Leone, it not just get for say now the epicenter no more, we not Freetown no more. And even Freetown now, the management of COVID-19 in Freetown not effective. We know they see that kind of effectiveness. The reason why I say I'm not the CM because when you mention about masks, how many people then they use masks?
What I'm the type of is with regards to COVID-19, the fight against COVID-19, we all want to see it over. Some of them don't buy tickets for this salon right now, you understand? But we whole business don't go game. We're not going to blame governments because it's a whole world thing. The whole world is like standstill right now and the whole of this thing. But let us start planning now. You understand? We don't say this for many a times. Let's involve the local authorities. Four corners of Sierra Leone. Now make sure say there is that compliance. They make most companies now most companies. They have department they call compliance departments, probably attached to the finance department, where they ensure say then go by policy, then go by letter. It's not about using cane on people or therefore fine people, but make sure say people their sensitization involve the chiefs, the local authorities, involve the church, the pastors, the imam. The allergy, whatever. If you involve them, I feel say then go for sensitize for every day where they get where the mosque meets, where they go pray in the morning, or where they go church in the morning, or where they go this. They're able for sensitize to the audience, tell them say, we get for use mask, you get for use mask. The four corners of salon. So me they pray to governments, or me they ask governments, plead to governments. Let them review that church and mosque business. Let us see how they can able for come up with a strategy. We're going for protect people more. But I feel say they have the platform where they can able for communicate more or make people them. That's my take.
All right, thank you very much, Tony. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and who side you call from?
Here's Mike from Philadelphia.
Yes, Mike, you get a platform.
What Tony talk, he exactly correct, Everything he say correct, I hope so that, with this new project, I will believe I was Siam, because now the same thing back there they be do with this bread factory. Up to now, we'll not see no improvement or anything. But since they can't build this hospital now, that $18 million would say they for go spend by the hospital, let them spend around a Connaught, Let them do something, with Connaught. Let them spend that money in a Connaught now, that $80 million. Let them renovate that place there, fix what they need for fix. The department, they will need help, they help there, When they don't go do that, they go take that money back there, eat that, because they don't say hospital, they can't build now, The other thing is, that country, I don't care who's kind investment can at that place there. Once you make the assessment, say there is no light, there is no steady light, it will always be problem. Always be problem, man. Investment will come up, but they're not going to apply the money to it because the problem the too cool, man. Water light, we don't even get the right equipment at the country yet for the type tier, But I hope so no more than that. That $18 million, let them invest in Connaught now, I hope so. Let them invest in it or let them buy ambulance there. Let them do something with that money there because hospital, they can't build hospital now. They don't need for build other one again. I mean contribution and I hope so they listen, man.
Thank you very much, Mike. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, are live on air in name and who the call from?
Yeah, I'm here to talk to.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is where they call from. Yes.
You get a platform.
Yeah, I'll let Fox question, I'll be somebody. This school business you talk about, where you said they open July 1st. What's the protocol for this opening of school? Are they going to be using masks? Are they going to be doing social distancing in class? How are they going to do them?
Well, for now, they just make like we know say they want open them the 1st of July. And not to forget that the entire schools, but now people are within a class system where they for take exam. But they say ongoing, then go come out with the regulations, then we go cover the people them, the teachers, the students and the parents them, what in and get for adhere to how this classroom set up get for day for make this one go happen. But then just give you first a date. Saying July 1st.
Okay, that's good. We'll wait for the details. The second thing I want to touch on is why is it necessary for governments, including this one, then for the deploy the military in the country when for the do them voting and call security services? Is that the role of the military for the Julian can what could they do so, match points, and deploy and athlete for any small thing. Is that their role? Why do they do that?
Maybe because the military they not get hooked for do. Because if they that's what me see. Because I think if we reach to the time when we get time when they can say Mark P, well then they take the military and the police that way for really enforce if things won't go in a way where the police not able. But find out even when they say for people not for Wakana State, the Eastern Police and Lumley, who that them be get for Camputan State and the military. So if the military then be get for this something, enough will be the pull na do.
Yeah, true. So I'm listening to Tony where it make some good points then these days. Some people talk today, we find it difficult to comprehend when they talk about policy, they don't get good policy. These guys then are PhD holders then. They get a policy. Because we see on the TV when they talk and when they express themselves, what you want do. The problem with these guys, the corruption. Yeah? People don't seem to want to focus on that. Now, corruption, the thing that comes here. Take, for instance, these government and government workers, them. Where I don't work in a place where they near to government and ministry, where all the heads there are men. 99% of people over there working are women. They never get nothing for them. Work all day, but she then come out and sit down. So then long time and go, they come back. Work no day. If you don't know where they graduate from college, when they come, work no day. Nothing ready for the people for doing their country. Government just to pay people more for nothing, city fata. They don't do nothing. Only the people that really do essential service, that they do something. But then when they do clerical work, well, I see them they go sit down. Work no there. They see 8 people, they do one man job. You get people that then therefore they clip the paper together. Now when they take care for persons of the other posting. What can they for do? And that does bring me to this corruption business again. You see, in the 80s when I made it grow up, one guy become, being on the Shakin government, then they show on TV, this guy, guy will come on United Nations or wherever he come out, a good guy, it's intellectual experience, it comes from overseas. I think they make an agricultural minister, so something like that, He work, no see fruit and no see tail, nothing. Now the other government can now, it don't cross over. They don't own now. All what's going on now, if they talk about the years have it. The years have it. Something over here, order! Let's see what's from that. But that's how we're going to order! That's my contribution.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Ayo. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, caller, they live on air. Your name and who the call from, please.
Yeah, Triple A, Omar, the call from Los Angeles.
You get a platform.
Yes, my brother. Thank you very much. Let God bless you. Just like what I had to say, not to just the charity yourself. You don't need this stuff. We need to come out and help you in any kind of way. My brother, this hospital business, them people that will come with this hospital, let God bless them. Let God make the money where they come for can invest. Let no minister, any politician, not the other hand, to go after them. Because now they're working in any day. But just like what the previous callers of it don't say, people in hospital made it work. How you go run a hospital without light and water? It's off. But let God make them see way through. Then the other thing that we want to touch on now regarding the way people and still give kudos to this finance minister. And they give him kudos. This man they lie. This man they don't sit on a TV, tell me play. Say, we take over, you know what thing they do. Now he come up with the bread and butter. The bread and butter I mean. So why not one change and say, be talk say, if they can't eradicate that. He may just say no more, if they can't reduce them. Now they lie. Then I want to, you put a post the other day about some police and then road transport people and they catch the one road with somebody they try to take picture. That just tell you the other lawlessness. I don't know if them people and then I escape them, they not get that pass. Then one young lady they tower, they push the police, die them aside. That just tell you the lawlessness now we country. Why that to happen? The people and they do their job. Who's going to go pull fake pass? Who they try for can pass? Who's going to go? Let God help you in that country, my brother. And I don't know more, my brother. I continue for listening. Thank you very much, ma.
Thank you very much, Omar. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, I live on air. Your name and who the call from?
Yeah, this is Abubakar Kamara, they call from UK.
Yes, Abubakar Kamara, you get a platform.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Triple A, for giving me a platform. First and foremost, this is a very good news for the country. For how we get people we investors and for we invest for build a big hospital like that as the plan. So this is a very good news. But back to the drawing board again, like which we discussed the last time about this power supply. Power supply, very, very important. If somebody, they would take $52.5 million, they go invest in a country, at least the one thing they expect for their power. So this is a key point for our government take note of. Then again, I see what happened during the week where ACC send in man them go arrest some people regarding this bribery and corruption, where the people take money 250,000 loans from North system, where they want to apply let them say forget a PIN code for enroll or work for government. So this now the thing is who they talk. If the ACC boss, when I been Kalfara, before say thanks to them, they do very well, though he get some lacks, so until and they wake a lack, because at the end of the day, if you want to do something, you get for operate on a plain platform where they serve as a neutral person. All the moves the way they make now a very correct moves. We believe say if we carry on for do like that, the entire government, the entire people in the country, they say, okay, this is wrong, we'll not follow this. If we do this, the ACC, the change with. So with regards to that, for say thanks to them, they do a very good job. Then again, even the North system where they try for a rule forget the PIN code, I believe the government get a role for play on their part. Because for somebody for volunteer for work for you for 4 or 5 years without being enrolled to government for let them get their wages, some of them even the struggle for even going to the places where they work just because of the want for be part of the system. So if opportunity don't come for let them enroll into the system for let them get the PIN code, this is a system where government for make it easy for them, not for make it difficult for them again. But all come up to the same corruption. Because if you find out, see, then people they also already serve voluntarily with the help, where they get paid, they don't even get even a token for say, okay, this is for your transport or for your lunch. Then people they wait time for can give people, then they give them, then they give people who they don't even do nothing. So this is all corruption. So we plead to government for let them step up on this corruption, because this corruption is in the fuel the one whole country, now the country. Now the key thing where they destroy the entire thing, you know. People like you plan for who do something good, but who say can corruption is very, very bad. And one more key problem where any government can make mistake on, not to this government no more, from the previous government to take on to this one, they can put a law, they can want for put a law for do something, say, okay, now like this face mask, where they say mandatory from the 1st of June, everybody for put on face mask where they come on a public side. So if I were don't put on so, but the implementation, there lies a problem. They're not able to implement at all. So me they plead to government, let them come to this. Because I watch one of the video they we upload where you send one of your reporter now Kinton Bridge for watch them, for talk to them, man, they will carry drivers them. So the way to the police and do to them, go na morning, like, tell them, say, anybody who not get face mask, now not load them, now not scare them at all. But still, then they load them, and when the police are older, they complain, say, oh, the police are not supposed to hold them, supposed to hold them people, they are wearing no green the mask. So all this now, one of the things is where they talk. Government, they put a law, but for implementer, not the problem. So with the plea to them, let them try, let them step up, let them make sure, say, if they put a law, let them make sure, say, this law work, and it apply to everybody. If that happen, I believe, say, the country will change. And corruption, for fake corruption, it gets so many ways for fake corruption in that country. Even we see where president been coming to power first, if they visit some offices them for checking without coming, without not coming. All that, if we see us for do that, the world won't come to the digital world they're on right now. So many things there for correct. Now you can go work outside, it is swap. They don't see this man not coming. But even if that happen at saloon, you will find out, say, we'll get somebody with them who can pay for say, hey, but you go and I go do this for me so that we will come late. But I believe, say, if they're ready for fake corruption, we'll get there one day. So, me and I don't take this for tonight. Thank you very much, Mr. AAA. And we're happy for this investment we want kind of the country. Though the government self not for laxing because of these people they're not ready for can't make this hospital. So waiting and supposed for do for the country, they're not go do again. We will plead to them still say if now $1 million let them invest in Connaught Hospital, for let them renovate Connaught Hospital and make sure say give waiting supposed for they for let them make the place good for we, the citizen, and the people that they work there. Because if you're a doctor says you want to go work now, a side way, you get all what it takes for letting you do your job perfectly. Thank you very much, Mr. Tripoli, for giving me the platform.
Thank you very much, Abubakar. Thank you. Yes, caller, I did live on here. Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, Tripoli, this is Patrick.
Yeah, Patrick, you get the platform.
I mean, the country as always, we wish for Sierra Leone, make that country there advance, and then our every Sierra Leone prayer will love that country there. What we want to talk about is when lost there where they volunteer. May ultimately please, if we all go play to the government, at least then lost there where they volunteer, let them go to give them start themselves. Small things, soap, something for what they close themselves, let them go to give them and encourage them. You know, let us spend them. Government, at least it's not that much, but all the one that let them volunteer is that they give them small, if not 100,000 or whatever amount they decide on, so they give them, I believe, say they will appreciate them because there is no side in the world where you go volunteer, they know they give you stipend, they know they give you token for your transport or for your soup. Because that is an exploitation right there. Because when you volunteer, when they tell you that volunteer, they will pay you, not to pay you, but will give you small thing for the next day right to place. At least if the government you do for them, you know, that will really help them people there because we know say most of them get family there. We know say for them, sometimes they actually don't have the thing. I say, but if you don't work for 4 years, 5 years, they're not they pay you, how you survive? Maybe that's so corruption they come in. You know, believe me, because I know say they must do 1 or 2 things, whether they get money, whether they make that they come always for the cow. I know they blame them. I they blame the system, you know, because I believe say for 4 or 5 years they know they pay you, the cow, you must do 1 or 2 things. I will know we country. I know we must the other they practice certain things and we know they blame them. They get all the rights for doing. You know, because if you know they get paid and you get family, you know, I mean, you must show one way for pay yourself. But that's not right. You know, they support that. But the government, if the government may give them small thing, stipend, whatever amount, just like the woman, the way they made the street my street the last time, where they say they will give them 100,000 loans. Even 100,000 loans, they not give them. All anything and they. Then the second thing about that incident what happened at that checkpoint. That person there, Salone, a country that they is a small connection inside the government. You know, to nobody normally, there's small connection. You don't begin to read that way. You know that I mean? You know that I mean? You know what I mean? The other guy says, no, even care, let video, I let her and go who I want car and go to. Who they read any language they do. One of them is this Shabbat, now say go beat somebody, he slap her. He tell the person, I don't care, anytime we can go now, boss. Really don't think that they. Because maybe the person get 1 or 2 influence or connection inside the government. Now that idea, now that mentality that we most Sierra Leoneans need to change. Because let some man get small connection, maybe a friend or family or party inside maybe a minister or now they say, hey, that person they take up to try put on a head. In the way it is, really policeman said, look, a whole reporting policeman they I let the guy video the video where just say let the policeman stop for beg that mandate. Because the way they beg you let's say the supporter and that policeman ability to know that guy that she would say earlier. Because in job if somebody don't violate law, only for doing for arrest her, impound the car force. Next, you know, America or other country where police are they impound the car, but look where the woman they said, let's say law not in that country. It's other people that they see the other Africa they say, wow. Like law nowadays. So then the people that the right authority that need for investigate that thing and they let them know say we get law in our country. They will not care whether you be. Nobody is above the law. If mistake, you commit crime, if they broke the law they deal with you. But if that person they behave like that, no power no more where some man will get or connect to somebody, not trouble. They will take and cause it. You know that I mean? I will show you that I mean. All that they what they several times. And the last thing I want to talk about the investment. You know, the investment, people that, yeah, I don't get personally, I don't get experience of investment. Back in 1999, no, 98, 99 to 2000. I get my diamond license. I get my license during NPRC. You know, back in 1993 to 94, I got my diamond license. I met up an investor when a guy from Belgium one day with diamond. So we meet, I will try to arrange, we meet up in Ghana. Now, embassy did jack that guy in Amiens. This is not a true story, I say. The guy, me go now my own place, I take the guy go now hotel for lodge near the airport residential area, and because the embassy not far from there. Me go now for calling me and the guy go for dinner. So I don't meet the guy, they don't check him out from that airport, that hotel to another hotel. Me start the call like that and they look at now. The morning time I go to embassy for go see maybe the guy. And I go meet another call me, you know, I meet the person at the embassy there. I say, wow, that the guy so sorry, you're not going to do business with me, they go back. I said, oh, that's fine, nice meeting you. I know. Before you talk, the guy then said, hello, they will do the same business. They even see inside or not because you see the person. Tell me all this. I say, wow. So that don't make some of the, you know, like people that want pulling. Look, now speak to them, they be like, go fight. They will bring jobs. Although they will get disadvantage with the government need for, one thing that the government need for the privatize on institution inside salon. Now, because everything government owns. Some of them, they let for the privatize and give company, they let them go in partnership with them. If they pay the worker, then maybe they will get percentage because the government not will lose. Because they will collect tax from the workers, they're the people that they pay tax. So many things government need for privatizer. Not for the own this, never affect the country. We see them in America. Not for everything government owns. Something that then a government owns, but they go with partner with some company where the company maybe then they employ the workers, then they fix the place, then they do this and all these things. So government need for the look for investors there and partner with some of the investors in that area. It's like for post office. I know the nurses alone post office not working themselves because that will definitely, I know that building just did it no for tourist attraction or sightseeing. You know? All that thing they do today. If the train company where want to invest on mail is this. Now post office they get money. They get money because people that they ship it. People that in America well they post. Now if you want to send document na salon. Last time I want to send document, I go to just one piece of paper. Now American embassy. I pay $150. 2 letters because now 2 letters. One they go to American embassy, one they go to me because you know your own address. So I end up paying $300. Just ordinary letter, not to even because if it's with salon post office the work, you don't go to ordinary post office now, you pay express, then you reach that salon, they deliver. But when post office not the work. I tried the other sister, I send this other document. I go to regular post office. That letter they take more than 3 months before you reach. Because they left for send and go now New York send and go send and the track and that. I say, why this thing not the rich? It's on a regular post office I just want to see the difference. But the one I use DHL, after the next 2 days, they reach. They have them email back saying they don't deliver, I have to say they don't get that. So if government will privatize them in a day, you know, a lot of people that send documents, even food stuff, people that apply, people that want cheap things to the people, but not driver that they go give. Some of them driver that they will go get it, maybe they know they reach with that. Or they will tell you they don't differ. But if you post office, they work inside salon, good. You go to post office, you buy your things the way one day, buy, you post them to the, if not, tell them out. My friend, they will deliver, find the person sign say they don't receive it. If the person back wants send per mind for you, you want to send this thing, you able to use the apart finally, they put the inside box, you know, say not, and they deliver. But government need for the privatize some of them with institution that we will get, we will not say this is people that they run that they make good money and that they able to employ people there. Now that's all me left for say tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Patrick. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, I did live on air. Your name and also the call from, please.
Constance Leone from Australia. How are you, Pa?
No, but you get the platform, sir.
First and foremost, I want to thank you the platform for giving all the opportunity for the talk and other people they listen. And Patrick makes very important points, and even the previous people that will give their own analysis about how the country will move, more especially to investment. And when Patrick talk now, one thing that the government for the partner with other private things and for move the country. Because private investment gets you disadvantage in as much as it can drive the cost for people looking at the earning power of Australians and we get for attend to the services. But there is accountability and effectiveness in the delivery of services, and which is much paramount, because if something is cheap but the delivery service very poor, it makes no sense. So, but if government will partner with other people, private people, for the privatize certain things in the country, we will find out we get accountability, we get delivery service will be very sound and rapid and good, rather than people just make anything and under corruption. And we say again, like the new hospital, one bill, that's a very good initiative. Wait till we pray God now. We don't want to see things again in paper and pen. We want for the see things in real time now. Because the time for talk, or for write things on paper, it don't pass. What is Australian people in need is the delivery of those services now, people in need. They don't go send document for can't build this. They don't go send document for can't build this. People become happy, heightened. At the end of the day, we need to see nothing. We want to see things now in real time. Now time for delivery now. They ask the government, make them deliver on their promises them and the document already signed at the country. They're very, very important. Because why this hospital is important? Those people that argue say government or they look at Connaught Hospital, but people they forget say one, the population of Sierra Leone don't increase so much that we need a lot of healthcare system and services at our country. But people are not healthy. And outside poverty is so damn much. You find out that people become sick all the time. If people only get balanced diet all the time, then they do exercises, people become stressed and how for eat tomorrow. You know, it impedes and their psyche and the health system and the immune system. So we they ask government, in as much as other people they argue, say, oh, no, forget about that, we'll put them, we made them go repair Connaught. Connaught is not enough for the population we don't increase in Sierra Leone. Even inside Freetown, Connaught is not enough. So in as much as we ask government for the repair and improve on the old hospitals, then the need for expand on hospital also, because the population don't increase. The need for healthcare service don't increase in Sierra Leone. You know? So now that's no more. And that they encourage a lot of we sisters, that especially women them, we don't get the ambition, we want to become nurses. If you make a survey in Sierra Leone, you go ask school picking at the schools them. If they find out say people who want kind of the healthcare system, they become top on the list if you do that survey. What do you want to be tomorrow in future? You go say I want to be nurse, I want to be doctor. But especially for the women population. So that again they give them hope that if they can't build an hospital, they get 600 people who go work in that hospital. If we go for study for being nurse or doctors, we get hopes of they get job after we come on at the institutions of learning in the day. So waiting now me empathy here is Sierra Leone, if now the things the way government, past government, and present government, they don't put in place, they do. If not that, therefore, don't they do. So my life and this Sierra Leone today, always they argue that for the top now of West Africa. We're good at putting things in paper at government level, but the implementation is very, very slow. Government after government, they look at the project on finish. So they scrap. So who's how we get for end? So we ask government, if there 2-3 things government can have power, say, now this should do, try for begin and finish and before your time of office is done. Now that's not me on take. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for your time. Make I just come with Yusuf. Now somebody will be down there with me for the longest. We now panelist them, we be down the contribute now. A loss very small, but make we bring and come today. Make we waiting a get for we. Yes, Yusuf, you get a platform. Waiting a young contribution, sir.
Yes, what I'm going to say is I started to open with this hospital project. And as you know, me, the one person, we don't participate in making some slight contribution, though modestly, to the health systems at Salon, to Rio Foundation will be Gets, now Georgia. And, that's very close and dear to my heart, because I know for any society, for progress, then forget a good footing in the health area. Then they come next to education. But I don't want to hold this line too much. I just want to say, for the people that we're familiar with health systems, around this area, they get one health outfit that the state we called Kaiser Permanente. Long story, I will condense them. A few weeks ago, I've been happened for go. No, I take it back. A few months ago, my very first visit, I took me beginning for some checkups. The admiration I get for that day, it's unbelievable, because this is not just one big building. We get everything in-house. And here, the reason I mention this, I just want to draw parallel lines to waiting Connaught in concept being be in the beginning or the onset of Sierra Leone Freetown. Connaught now a one-stop shop for medical need. It just go wayward and get neglected. But, for Resurrect Connaught, one, the facility is small, the place small, the area not okay for do a lot of things for Connaught. But then they can get fixed if this venture, where this organization in conjunction with the Italian government, we try to take up. And the other concern is it ain't far out. Yes, Freetown is a big place, but you get to consider transportation-wise, within the mediums, how somebody on an emergency basis will be able to go there with the traffic congestion or what have you. All that they get to keep in mind. If we not get subsistent facilities where they take care of people and health needs, as the case on the be, we don't see what to do with Ebola, we don't see what they can now with this corona. God forbid, if anything can we get a super strength for base, I don't know how we go handle them. So if I come back to it and I say that one-stop shop for health business, Kaiser Permanente, then the medical, this is like the Blue Cross, the United Healthcare outfits, then get to provide health services, health insurance. But with them, their own facilities, then get their own doctor, then get their own opticians, then get their own pharmacy, then get their own everything under the sun with the name under health care need. So if this is not the kind venture where the Salon government they embark on with this company, they'll open them. They'll open arms because there's a need for it. The capacity alone for Freetown, not for being all 300,000 residents, they've been far less than that. But the expansion, we all know, we don't talk about very many times, that this program as to how the need of that city, plus within the city, they offer to the resident, them, it just outstretched to a capacity where you can't even think about. Okay? Notwithstanding that, we get to know the execution, how and when, the project timeline, waiting. There's so much. I mean, because I read the snippet that he saying they not beef them up, or they not give far details, even though this is just an introductory. The building, okay. If you ask me my opinion, me not to architect, but I can condense 10 building in there and do proper use of the land facility around and then just do small unit then, which is good. I mean, hey, this is not my opinion. Somebody will hold me to that, not my opinion. But I just want to say, me promise to you and we listen at them. We'll come back for camp participate just like how we do before, week after week. And with time, hopefully, may you get for catch up a little bit more. And, you know, you can count on me for any little support you are able to give to this lovely Sierra Leone audience. I'm on board, Chief. I'm on board.
All right. Thank you very much, Yusuf. Thank you, sir.
Good day.
Yeah. Caller. Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and side the call from, please.
Yeah, Mina, Omar for now, the call from New York.
You get the platform, Omar. Waiting at you contribution.
I make a very short today. First, I want for tell you thank you, and secondly, I want for make everybody, people in back home know say the PPEs they use, they strongly recommend the mask. Say people in the use gloves and they use sanitizer, but the mask among all the PPE they use is very important and they work. So I want to encourage everybody, say, do a sample. The mask sometimes is annoying, you're not able to breathe, but everything we want for succeed, you get something we then call a trade-off. So some of them small software then that we on trade-off. And the world economy is then not begin open. It means the coronavirus, the world will get for live with them for a little while. We not get for wait say until it done. So while the world economy is then they start for open, we get to think of we own how we they open, how we they able to live with the virus a little bit in self-ness. Other thing we is very important. Then the hospital, trust me, this it make a glad day. We need hospital like that. We need a modernized hospital. Maybe we will even cost people and for the reduce stress of people and say, okay, let's go Ghana or let's go Nigeria. If we don't forget anything way now of that standard, then of certain people and they go. Now one day it go really help we. But the question is, like they tell you about a bridge, they tell you about rest, and tell you about 2 million jobs them, then tell you of a seaside road, nothing of them see not happening. So now if they can't tell you again about a hospital like this, the question of when this thing get to happen. The issue of privatization where everybody they wrote much by is serious. But privatization not go be effective if government not able to maintain certain things. Within are them things that we government able to maintain. Government for able to maintain electricity in the country. Government for able to maintain a good road network in the country. Government able for supply water, then 13 years old. Private sector, they're not interested in 13 years old. Then just one for pay for them or they use them, but they no one for can install them. No private sector, some company, no ready for invest because the investments are now huge investments there. Let government aware of that. So if I decide for make a short today, I want to tell plenty thank you, and we really appreciate now job owner they do. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Omar. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
When I begin to talk about this particular Sierra Leone General Hospital, for make this one not can overshadow the money we government of Salone get right now. I support this one wholeheartedly. It is good. I support them. But make this hospital not can overshadow Leke Fosse. You know what I mean? Leke Fosse, make it not can overshadow. So that all the almost $100 million they would all receive, we know you nothing again. We go get something value for money of substance. We'll go able to see during the coronavirus, all the money that will come inside, now so, or now this building, now so we use for fight coronavirus, by way manner way we get to this hospital, where after coronavirus, the people of Sierra Leone go able for benefits. I'm not against this one. I'm not against her. But make them not take this, can make a blanket or kobalapa. Now then they talk about. Many not take a make blanket or kobalapa. You go find a Kerry Town, yes. For we dey na the western area rural, we go benefit. Because now they are forced for come with better light yonder. Because better light not the do. Better light not the today, better light not the tomorrow. They are forced to come with that kind of light where for able make this particular hospital operate perfectly. If not, now waste of investment. But we not say the initial stage where they just tell we about this right now. They just pick normal the sweet part. We for make we just catch them and begin for run. However, we know say as time they go, the in-depth of this particular agreement go evolve. Make we know what's in the inside it. Because we want for no. What's in the promise, what they promise them, because those people, okay, there is a blood bank na Kerry Town. I talked to one of the engineers them. The people them we sponsor the blood bank na Kerry Town, they no be there, then get everything, they say, okay, well, they send all to, they come later. Then go bill am na Kerry Town. The first disappointment where the people then get. Now for say, then go build the blood bank usai lights no day. That are the first disappointment we then get. I talked to one of the engineers. He say, as the people in Canada and they ask and say, lights no day, yeah? Then they ask and say, then why una can build an aya? Other places they no day. Where we for be able for the run this. At the end of the day, when the people in camp can set up, then get for incur another cost for build an off-grid system. We not so that one day be the people in plan. And I want to believe say the people are not back out and work out because they are not already invest. They don't already get a building. They don't already ship the stuff then come. We then can now, then find out say lights not the day. It will make you wonder, say, when they get that initial discussion, what's in be the talk then they talk about the lights? Or then they not become to mind, say, oh, man, then just feel, say, every side get lights. So, at least we just talk about the building and everything is in place and blah, blah, blah. Not to the way they come for kind of government say lights not there. And I'll be sign a Kerry Town. Unless if they don't talk with their back, then say no say lights not there. If they off grid self, then say one for the run. Or then get for need that kind of lights. Like I said, we they na the rural part. We'll get for enjoy. Because any kind of this hospital, it need lights. It need light. It need light. We need water. Hope say they not go wait till well, until they go for a begin bill. Now the thing they're gonna say they need light and water. We then get for begin bill. But I want to make we all know say we there for just make the government of Sierra Leone no say people and they will elect them. And at them people and they can they ask them, then question them, we for make them think critically. Yes, caller, they live on here, you name and outside the call form?
Yeah, it's Omar from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Yeah, you get the platform, sir.
Yeah, that news why we saw the great news Sunday, and a great news to we back over there, that the forum anyway. Lord keep for the press. I no see any IB things in the camp. Then go find for winners alone. But what do you want to say again? The government, whether the president be Joseph, now if I don't glad for this stuff, all they need for pay attention now at the water and light and good road. That hospital now within the bill now, so if we're able, for how they build and then serve the work on that thing, it will meet up on the time, right on time. Maybe to say the hospital already, water and electricity said already. All that money then they, whether don't gather so that now for investor on that thing they did. So that means short OTs have done it, and I know say I come late, yeah?
All right, thank you very much, Omar. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Can I just read one great message from Facebook? And James Cagbo, I don't know if you're first in this for January, but we want to welcome you on board based on waiting you right. Me de tell Adu, he say, Bokuti de for talk about. He say, because we lay Bokuti na table. He say also, Boku other media platform than they. And they look no aware of the level of conventional education of the audience. He's saying really impressed with the use of the Creole language in this platform. Make we keep up the good work and make we stay safe. I be saying I want no Marguerite. I see Simba J. Cole say, he said this hospital go down as the legacy that na this administration. He say one of the main reasons where they say they overthrow the government, 1991, he say now because of poor hospital. I tell us, say people can get tendency for just jump and dance whenever they in new projects, without they not even know waiting at the detail. Zud Kala, he say the proposed hospital for be spacious, make they also find way for make garden and other additional facilities. Make them try them best way possible for discourage the idea of them people we go and go build host them for tap near the hospital. He said therefore, what you want to advise them, make them construct concurrent and superb planting where they go do by way manner where they go plant flower and other things them around the hospital. We go discourage other people for go build host day. You know what? First kind of my mind as we read this, I say, you know, Solomon, we quick as they say, Kerry Town, this hospital get for good. Then people who they sell land right on at Kerry Town, they don't increase the price. Now so them be do back for my mama airport. All the one them way be they sell land around that area, the price go right up. So I won't be surprised if this particular one, they don't increase price for the land right now. Where you talk and say, you know, say hospital get for Canada. Hospital get for Canada. But the saddest part is, even when we talk about light, yanda lights not did it. Those of us say that half one that manage one, no, you know did safe, lights not did it. Lights not did it at all. We see you reach Waterloo, you know, Trumbo Park Junction, for go inside that Benguma Highway, for go na the peninsula around. Lights not ready. You know, either then get a generator, or then get off grid, or then get another one or two people from the diaspora, or then then get the off grid system. When a solar, then get. But lights not ready at all. So not of us except that one way the inside tongue way they manage. Then they no get. So, like I said, we hope for the best. Because now this one grain salon we get, and if we get the hospital, it go fine. But again, make the government of Sierra Leone not use that one day. Like say, na part of that money, where they don't get together for COVID-19. Not to part of her more. Una all feel sin a part of her, not to part of her. So make that one day not can overshadow, this one overshadow them money then day. We are still there for them money then day. We do hope for the best for Sierra Leone. Then say land that we love, our Sierra Leone. Also you heart day. Now in a home. Also, you had today, now in a home. Yeah? So if you don't pull your hat to come out alone, you don't go out all by well. Nine that. Simba Drake say, in things say, in be feel say, Tripoli and be boxer or we take part at the African Games. Oh, yes. We don't box till, we don't retire now. You know, eh? We not go able again, so we don't carry age. Not so. We don't carry age, so we not go able now. Now, just watch Mike Tyson the no more. So will be the box trade, eh? They reach this. You make a remember them old seaman them. If you don't ever keep seaman company, where you be small, then old seaman there, where they can come out see where they can. Then one then get them story there. Hey, the old seaman there. I just make you remember something now. If you be say you, we don't they keep seaman company. But then can they don't build story for you don't. Then I myself they give me no. I'm not to Sanusi say thank you Tripoli. Good weekend. Have a lovely one. And continue with your super vuvu. Are they rich? Okay. Good night, fans, and keep safe and healthy, everyone. Don't not forget say COVID-19 is real. And it's there around for a while. Eh? Don't not forget that there. Myself, don't not forget say COVID-19 real. We all want to go salon. Some of we for this salon right now. Some of we, if not to COVID-19. Eh? One way or the other, we location for the show salon. For don't go or for Didi. But let we all get part for play, for talk to people in a salon. For me, they are there. Because we all want to go. But if you're not done, how the airport go open? Because people are still there in denial. Kind of say our network page, whenever we post the daily updates with the figures them. The negative comment, all they pass the one they were hopeful. And light in the line, I'm money then the eat, na this, na that. Eh? Dr. David Senge in Wef na don't get and so pray for speedy recovery in Papa. Pray that they all go beat COVID and bounce back strong. Eh? COVID-19 not the respect to that you be. Even if you high or you dey low. Now we self go help for save we self. In Sierra Leone and across society we dey. I will just follow the regulations then. So that after COVID, we will get one party where we all go meet and say, wow, we beat our mind. We go take a rest tomorrow. We will just join AYV on Sunday and see what they talk about. But we'll go come back on Monday strong for continue waiting we always do best. Share Network. Till we meet again. Tripoli say, tata.